tell us the manual objectives for the speech.
Thank you. Use stance, movement, gestures, facial expressions, and eye contact to express your message and achieve your speech's purpose. Make your body language smooth and natural. Time, 5 to 7 minutes.
Nima has been a member of this club since September 2011 and is our current VP of Education. During the day, Nima calls people to borrow some soap, then hangs up on them. In addition to the manual objectives, Nima's personal objectives are improve eye contact, compel the audience to take action, and use the pause. Welcome, Nima, to the 3 things you need to know to lose weight. The 3 things you need to know to lose weight. Nima.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, do I have some great news for you tonight. What we're going to discuss here are the 3 things that you need right now in order to lose weight and to get fit. Now, the beauty of what I'm going to discuss with you tonight applies to whether you're a complete novice, complete beginner, never exercised a day in your life, or if you're a marathon runner and you've got 10 years experience. No matter where you are in this, these principles apply to you for fast, effective, long-lasting results. Now, the credibility that I'm bringing to this is my 12 years of experience in the fitness and nutrition industry, along with giving these principles to other people who have found success and who have lost weight and continue to be in shape, and then also the scientific evidence that comes with this knowledge that I've garnered over the years. So with that, let's get into the 3 things, starting with building muscle. Now, some of the men and women here, especially the women, may shy away from something like this. They're probably thinking, oh man, I don't want to gain all that muscle and get all huge and nasty and it's unattractive, no one's going to want to date me. Don't worry about that. It's physically impossible to get that big, what you're probably thinking of, unless you decide you want to take some steroids or you train for 8 to 10 hours a day. Now, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is something a lot more simple than that. And I'm going to go over 3 things that you need for an effective weight training program or to build muscle, which is using a specific weight resistance program. So, before I get into that, here's something that I found that was very interesting. There's a book called Body by Science, and the authors say in their quote, the single best thing that you can do to burn body fat is build muscle. So what they're saying is the more muscle that you have in your body, the less body fat that you'll have. The reason why I bring up body fat is because that's what we want to lose. That's the name of the game. So the reason why that works is because your body takes a lot more energy to build and sustain muscle than if you don't. So what we're trying to do here is the more muscle that you have, less amount of body fat that your body's going to use for that energy. So there's 3 things that we're going to go into for an effective weight training program. First thing is the frequency. 3 times a week, 20 to 30 minutes maximum. All right? So some of you may be thinking, oh man, you know, do I have to lift a lot of heavy weight, really get in there and keep going until I can't move? No, you don't have to do that. I promise you. All right? The next thing is do about 2 exercises per body part, 3 sets each body part, 7 to 10 repetitions. The last thing is mechanics. 2 seconds up, 3 seconds down. Really letting the body, the muscle actually do the work. All right? So now, as an example of this, I'm actually going to wait till I get to the second point, and it's going to demonstrate the first 2 examples. So hold that thought. I know you're excited to find out what it is, which leads me to the second point, which is cardio. Now, there's a lot of myths and a lot of theories about how much cardio is needed for fast, effective body weight reduction. How many people here know somebody that runs 30, 45, even 60 minutes a time doing cardio, or may have done it themselves? You know, to be honest, if I had to do that much cardio, I'm getting tired just thinking about it. So no, the beauty of it, you don't have to do that. So now, that being said, what is an effective way to do cardio so that you're actually maximizing your time and the effectiveness. One simple solution, interval cardio. Interval cardio. What exactly is that? Interval cardio cycles between doing slow-paced and fast-paced. So when people think of interval cardio, they think sprints. So all you need is about 15-20 minutes maximum. Do a minute of walking or very light jog, and then do that the next minute, do a very fast run. Not exactly a sprint, but very close to it. So once again, you're doing a minute of walking, a light jog, minute really fast. Minute of walking, minute really fast. Do that for 15 minutes, let me know how you're going. I guarantee you, in a month's time, you'll have better results in that short amount of time than somebody who does cardio for 30, 45 minutes or even longer in 6 months' time. I can promise you that. So which brings us now to our third and most important part. It's diet. Now, when I talk about diet, I'm talking about the foods that you eat on a daily basis. So everything from breakfast to dinner, everything in between. A handful of popcorn that you had today, yep, that's part of your diet. Or if you had those carrots with all that ranch, that's part of your diet as well. So that's what I'm talking about. We're talking about everything here. With diet, I can actually go into an entire speech. I can probably spend an hour just talking about an effective dieting program and the proper ways to eat. There's so many different fads, so many different ways that you could go about this. So I'm going to give you 4 basic principles that you can use right now. First thing is eat as many natural foods as you possibly can. Avoid processed foods. And if you have to, if it's packaged, read the label, and if there are things in there that you can't pronounce, stay away from it. Second thing, eliminate sugar and white carbohydrates. That includes alcohol, I'm sorry. But you do have options, hint, hint, stay away from light beer. Third thing is 3 square meals a day, 2 snacks in between. Fourth thing is going to be give yourself 1 day a week where you can eat anything that you want. All right? So now I gave you the 3 things that you need for fast, effective weight loss. So an effective weight resistance program, interval cardio, and revisions to your diet. So where does that leave you? If you're looking to start, I recommend 2 books and an additional resource. First book, Body by Science. The second book is going to be The 4-Hour Body by Timothy Ferriss. The last resource, if you want a more hands-on approach, you can always contact me. We can always work out a fee structure that works out between the 2 of us. And the thing is, I will require you to actually do 1 or 2 things beforehand. First being because it gives you a solid foundation to know where you are. Secondly, it actually shows that you're dedicated and you're willing to put the time into this. So there you go. Hope you guys get started. Here's your health. That's it.